Back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. It's a buck, by the way.
Buck what?
The paper.
Oh, yes.
If you go to the
Yes.
box.
We just found that out.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lana reminded us of that. So if you don't want to have a subscription and you only want to spend $52 a year.
You said buck, and I was thinking deer, and I was going, what? Where? Who? 4 quarters, $1. Okay.
All right, we are almost certain that the young lady in the parade, in the Miss New Mexico pageant, is Angelica Ortiz.
Okay.
We're
Yes, we've
99%.
Done a little investigation here.
So that's the name we're going to go with. Now, if that's wrong,
Please let us know. Good grief. Yes.
and did you see the parade?
Yes. It's real easy. I walk out my front door at the work.
Yeah.
And there we are.
I had a comment that I received. That where did it go? Oh, this is in the mail. Let me get back over to this one. Where are the horses? Used to have 1 or 2 blocks long of cowboys, cowgirls on horseback. You didn't see any cowboys or cowgirls
No.
and horses in the parade, did
No.
you? And there used to be, depending on the year, if it was an election year,
Oh, yeah.
there'd be all kinds of.
Every new car at the dealership had some political guy in it, waving
Yeah.
and throwing candy or whatever, which you're
And
not supposed to do anymore.
county commissioners used to have a fire truck or whatever, and all the county commissioners would ride in the Eddy County
Well,
Fair Parade.
when it's 100 and something out, that could kind of deter a few people from being in the parade.
We'll have hats.
Yeah,
They
this
wear
is true.
hat.
This is true.
No, it's been a few years. It's been so here was in the parade. Eddy
Yes,
County.
it was very, very short.
Well, and Tanner's telling me it's like 15 minutes of video. So the video that we're going to post is 15 minutes. It's not like the Eastern New Mexico State Fair Parade. There'll be 120 entries, and it will take 2.5 hours
Oh,
to get
wow.
through. Yeah, the yearlings didn't sign up this year. They were in the parade last year, but they weren't in the parade this year. Jessica's telling me the yearlings didn't sign up. And they had the Prospect Yearling show, which we streamed this year, which we hadn't done before. Eddy County Fair Queen was in, and we have a name, Madeline Clark. The Eddy County Fair Board and Junior Board. So the Fair Board folks were there. Tate Branch Auto Group. David E. Finger for District Court Judge. Judge Finger.
Okay.
I'm having
can't
trouble
help it.
not laughing.
You can't help what God gave your name, You just have to deal with it.
You've been fingered for the crime. Come see Judge Finger.
Oh, please. No dumb dad jokes
I'm
or
sorry.
whatever.
Artesia Ford Sales.
Yes.
Guy Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Artesia 4-H. Sun Country Homes and Gardens. You remember what their float was?
I wouldn't
Okay.
describe it right now.
Well, we'll see it when the video
Yeah.
rolls later today.
I remember them being there, but I couldn't tell you right this minute what it looked like.
Central Valley Electric Co-op.
Yes.
The committee to elect Judge Eileen P. Riordan. So I guess Judge Riordan
Okay.
was in the parade. Pecos Valley Equipment, which is the John Deere folks. So was there a John Deere tractor or two? Wesson.
Obviously.
There must have been. Wesson Electric
Okay.
had a float. Eddy County Casa had a float in the parade. The Artesia High School volleyball teams. The defending state champion volleyball team.
Yeah.
PVT, Penasco Valley Telecommunications, and then Miss New Mexico, which is the one that we've been trying to see
Figure
if
out,
it's
yeah.
Angelica Ortiz. We think it's Angelica Ortiz. We think that's who is Miss New Mexico. So anyway, that was a parade entry list, and so when you watch the parade video a little bit later today, that's who's in the parade. I know from the car dealer standpoint, it's getting really hard for those folks to have new cars and
Yeah,
trucks.
there's a shortage still.
Yeah, it's kind of sad on that. But they had what they had. They were out there in the.
Well, what
in the
would be
parade.
neat is go round up some real antique versions and put them in.
Yeah.
Chevy, flashback, or come up with a cute title for it.
I guess they didn't have any of the car club folks that were in the parade
Didn't
with
see
any of their old
anything.
cars.
Yeah. But the fair parade's always kind of short, shall we say.
Well, it has
lacking.
been the last few years.
Yeah.
There was a time when it was a pretty, it would go the other way. And so they would gather over here in the lot where the library is now. That used to be a big parking lot
Right.
behind the old library, and that would be kind of where they'd form back here by Guy Chevy on 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would head out onto Main Street there by Benny's and La Fonda, and then go the other way and break up at the Bulldog Bowl or at 13th or something like that. And then I remember that thing wrapping around and being quite extensive. So I'm not sure what it is that why people
I don't know.
aren't
People just, it's lack of interest or too much work or can't get help or who knows. But then you'll have the homecoming parade and everybody in town will be lining the streets. There's no shortage of people participating or watching.
Yeah. So, but the parade that did happen, Tanner's got it edited. I think we were having this big discussion on the Miss New Mexico so I think we've decided that's the name we're going to go with.
Yes.
and so that'll be posted and that'll air on the internet a little bit later today. And Lana said something yesterday that's kind of true. We were talking last night about stuff, and we used to do a lot more radio broadcasting from the fair. Now, we were supposed to do this show from the fair, and Wednesday was what I call it, a cluster of days.
Yeah, everything I touched on Wednesday made a mess.
You had the same problem on Wednesday too. We were having the same thing.
Must not be aligned or whatever.
My gosh, it was just, and it wasn't big stuff. It was just a bunch of little things.
And that's why it's called "You've Been Nibbled to Death by Ducks," because ducks don't hurt; they're just annoying. So all this is petty crap, and you just nyeh, 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 nyeh. Big stuff you can deal with because there's a solution, but little stuff is just annoying.
Yeah, I think at one point Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? I think at one point Wednesday I had gotten back to the office. I gave up on the computer. I gave up on the phone thing. I gave up. And I came back here to the office, and I think for a moment I was sitting at my desk and I'm looking at all the little nibbling things that are going on. And I think for a moment there, for just a brief moment, I thought about getting Lana, hopping in the truck, and just going.
Yeah, right off into the sunset. You can be at the beach by 5.
Let y'all figure this out. And then somebody called or something happened that had corrected or had taken care of or alleviated one of the issues that we were dealing with. I think I got an email from Winters. I think they had taken care of something that was on the list of clusters. And I went, phew, okay. With that off the list, then I can move on to these other things. But it was weird, because we put this board in here.
Yes.
And then when I went to do the fireworks show, to go on the air for the fireworks show, the audio that I needed to get onto the air from the computer wasn't working.
Oh.
And then I'd forgotten about that, and that was part of one of the clusters on Wednesday. So Wednesday I came back and I figured it out. I had a computer die. This is a different computer.
Ah.
So the computer, this replaced a computer that was telling me that I did not have a licensed copy of Windows 7.
You think?
On a computer that had been running Windows 7 since Windows 7 came out. All of a sudden one day a few months ago it said, you don't have a licensed copy of Windows 7. And I'm like,
seriously?
Yes, I do. And then we found out the sound card in the computer, one of the sound cards had quit working. And so that was part of the duck nibbling that was going on.
Yeah.
And so we replaced that computer with this computer, and I got all those applications running. I did a bypass with the fact that we're short a sound card, and I got all that stuff figured out. And then I went back to try to get the rest of the stuff working the way that we needed to work to do the morning show, and the sun was coming over and it was beating down and it was 97, and I just made the call.
Screw it. We're done.
We're not doing it. But Lana pointed out that, we used to do a lot more radio stuff from out at the fair. Now everything's video. Mm-hmm. Streaming video, cameras, video, streaming cameras, video.
Well, people like pictures. Even newspaper, you will get more attraction to a picture with a caption than you will just an article with a little title above
This
it,
is
or
true. This is
a
true.
headline or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to read that much. But if you see a picture and a caption, oh, hey, wait, there's people in here. Who are they? What are they doing? And why are they there? So you get more out of it. I mean, we were watching chickens being judged a minute ago, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Great pictures.
Just go with what's on her sash. So Tanner's coming back. Well, which Miss New Mexico is she? And I said, just go with what's on her sash. Whatever it says on her sash, put that on there, and then be done with it, and then hopefully that'll work. Let's see. There was an Army truck in the parade.
Yes, I think there were 2 of them, actually.
Okay, but they're not
Army vehicles.
They're not on my list.
Well, your list is flawed then, apparently.
Scott Pettis was driving one of the
Because I said
Army
there was a
trucks.
tractor too, an old tractor.
Yeah.
So
anyway, you had sent me, and you walked in and got all this done, and do you know how to say the name and everything? And I have to
for
be honest
Yard of
with
the
you,
Week.
I haven't done anything with the Yard of the Week. Did you email or text me that?
I texted you the
texted the photos
and emailed the copy.
You emailed the copy.
Because last week you said, I am not typing all that crap. Just email it. I said, okay, I can do that.
All right. How many pictures did you send me? Just
3?
3. Okay. Let me save these real quick.
Yes.
And then I'm going to send these to, what's his name? Jeffrey?
Whoever's hiding in the back room. Yes.
Okay. YOW. No, it's correcting me to how.
That's another thing, these stupid phones. If they would just let me type what I want to type and don't come in with autocorrect and try to, make me have to do it 3 or 4 times, it would be beneficial.
Okay, so I have just emailed to Jeffrey the photos of the Art of the Week, and then you emailed me
The copy.
Okay, what would your email be?
Yard of the Week.
No, who are you in email?
Artesia _CAB at Hotmail.
I don't see your email.
Well, I did.
When did you email me?
When I sent you the pictures.
No, what day? Oh, here it is.
Wednesday.
I found it. Wednesday. I found it. Here it is.
Yay.
Okay, so I know that's last minute. I apologize to Jeffrey, but once he gets the pictures up there, then we will recognize our Yard of the Week. One more weekend with the roll-offs.
Yes, I think the end of the month they're done. So, and they're setting over at 10th and Memorial. Please, people, be considerate. Don't shop. Unless it's right in the front door, because you drag all this crap out and then somebody has to put it all back in there before it can be hauled off.
Don't shop. I think I said that in one of the commercials.
Well, there used to be a sign. The transfer station had a sign that said, traveling dumpster, a few etiquette rules, and somebody shopped the sign. So you can only do so much. And it was a neat sign, because I asked one time, I said, well, where is that sign that we, used to have and use? And, well, you don't have it anymore. And so
it got shot or
shopped.
Shopped. Okay, somebody borrowed the sign.
Yes.
They haven't returned it yet.
Oh, heavens no, that's been years.
Yeah.
So, but yes. And then when you're putting stuff in there, try to get it all the way to the back. Don't just leave it at the front door, because other people are going to want to use it, and maybe they can't trip over your giant sofa and love seat that you could have easily tumbled back in there. If I can do it, so can you.
Right.
That's my attitude,
Right.
Because I'm older than dirt. So, if I can manage to get these things back in there, I figure other people can too. So.
Yeah.
And if all else fails, stand up in the back of your truck and throw it over the back end of it.
That's
Anything.
usually what we do,
Anything.
Yeah.
Just be considerate, because when you make a mess out there, the people that own that property, the next year when we want to set them there, no, y'all were pigs. We're not letting you because we had too much trash to clean up. These people don't have to let us do this. And then that hurts y'all, because you don't have the convenience of having this program anymore. So
you know, it's amazing.
be considerate.
Oh, and by the way, the computer that died, it's getting ready to go to our Linda pile.
Oh, good.
We have a Linda pile of dead technology.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it didn't die last month. It died this month. So it's going to the Linda pile. But, you know, between the e-waste and the roll-offs, which I know they have to empty almost every day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trash that's gone to the transfer station.
Yes. Well, e-waste didn't go to the transfer station.
No, but I mean...
No.
Right.
That was prevented from being in the landfill.
All right, here we go with our Yard of the Week. You ready?
Go for it.
Nate and Rovi Galassi.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because I was not sure exactly how to pronounce, and I didn't want to say something wrong.
So you let me mess it up.
Well, you know,
well,
it's okay.
Galassi, I would assume is Galassi.
That sounds good.
2520 man. They are living in an explosion of color. Rovi's love of flowers is evident in the borders and flower beds overflowing with miniature and full-size roses. Gladiolas, marigolds, and petunias add to the plethora of color.
Aren't I good? I write good,
there.
Don't I?
Interspersed in the flower beds are a few old bicycles to enhance the vignette.
Yes, cute.
Okay.
What a cute thing to do. And I mean, let's talk about repurpose, reuse, recycle at its finest.
Yeah. So, Jeffrey, is one of those, did you take a picture of the bikes?
There's two more pictures.
Of them. Okay. Let's try another picture.
Once again, I didn't have the privilege of taking those pictures because one of the board members was out doing it. But
okay.
Yeah, you can see a bicycle in there. It's gray. It kind of blends in real well, but
yeah,
it looks so cute.
If you know of someone who deserves to be nominated for Yard of the Week, call or text 575-513-0143 and provide an address. So we'll wait and see if he gets a second picture up there and throws it up on the screen. But congratulations to Nate and Rovi Galassi.
Their yard is really, really cute.
Yeah. 2520 Man is the address.
Yes, because they've got color. It's, larger plants in the back and cascade down to the shorter ones with color all the time, and they've done a wonderful job.
Well, good.
Wonderful. There we go.
Okay.
And in that, there's a bicycle.
Oh, I see it now.
Yes.
I see it, yeah.
Yes.
That's really impressive. So
pretty cute.
And you were right about the recycling. They had a recycled art category on the open class at the fair. Did you know that?
No, I have not looked at the book yet.
Yeah, they had they have the winners. The winner was announced.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here. Christmas decorations, women's clothing, household items, quick breads.
When you're looking for stuff, you can't find it.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
Well, the other day, Thursday, we went through all of the weaving, ceramics, photography, paintings, creative stitchery, plastic canvas potholes, crochet quilts. I thought of you when I read through the list, because I thought, well, I wonder if you were the judge.
Now, years ago, a friend of mine and I judged needlepoint at Las Cruces Fair. Oh my gosh, what a challenge to judge.
Yeah, I'm creative stitchery, potholders, paintings, photography. What was the category?
See, when you're looking for something, you cannot find
Weaving, miscellaneous, Christmas decorations. Oh, well. Oh, here it is, recycled arts.
There you go.
Recycled arts, fabric. So there were ribbons given out to fabric, paper, other, and functional item under the category of recycled art.
That's great.
Now, it doesn't tell me what they are, so I don't know what the functional item is. But Mary Reyes, Molly Simmons, and Sherry Harper Wolf were all winners in the recycled category.
Great.
And I thought maybe you were a judge of that, but you didn't do the judging. So that'll be a category to go check out.
I will. Yes,
look out
definitely.
See what they did. I want to see what the functional item is.
Well, a lot of stuff. You can make We've had a lot of lamps. That's functional and
Yep.
made out of instruments, out of old pipe.
Yep.
Faucet handles, plumbing equipment. There's many things that you can use to create these things, and they become functional.
Yeah.
Even wall art, you can take all kinds of wood scraps or fabric or whatever, and it's functional because you can use it for art.
Yeah.
To hang clothing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a cute apron made out of a man's dress shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So that's functional.
Yeah.
So
You
there's
could-
so many things you can consider functional, but it could be made out of. And I saw something the other day that was out of men's shirts, and it was showing you how to make all kinds of things out of a man's shirt.
Yeah.
Just by laying it flat and then putting whatever pattern. One was a little girl's dress, and it was the cutest thing, and it was just the way it was cut. And I cannot remember for the life of me where I saw that. Because there was more, and I was going to get back to it and, really check it out and then talk about it. Well, that went somewhere.
Too late.
Probably happened Wednesday when the ducks were loose nibbling on everything. Oh,
All right. Well, Linda, thanks for sending us the Art of the Week info. I'll get that posted on our social media today. Because I usually wait till we announce it,
okay.
and then I post it up there.
It didn't get in the paper this week because I guess they had too much fair stuff. So
What?
I know. It's been in there every week. So next week there maybe end up 2 of them. I don't know how they're going to.
Maybe they'll do that. Well, papers are different because unless they run a whole nother sheet,
Yeah, you can't just squeeze something in.
you just can't squeeze something in, and so they may have had too much fair stuff.
Yeah.
And they've kind of shrunk down the size of the
I know.
paper
It's
that they
terrible.
use anyway. So.
I hate that,
But it's everywhere.
I
Linda.
know.
You see
People
it everywhere.
like to hold something in their hands and turn the pages. There's something magic about not having your book on your computer or a Kindle or whatever, but holding that book and actually turning the pages.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to do it to experience it. It's one of the kids was talking about looking up a number the other day in that book, where they put all those numbers and people's names. I said, "Oh, you mean a phone book?" Yeah, a phone book. It's a pretty cool little thing we have around here. It's like, oh my goodness.
All right. Linda, we need to go. I got to get the Zoom room ready to go and get Aaron on the air. He's back. So
Good.
So we'll do that. Linda, thank you, and we'll
You're
see
welcome.
you. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
All right, and we'll get the Art of the Week posted here in a little bit, and you can check that out.
All righty.
All right, we're